we're here for Yapanomics 5, and I'm not doing this one sober, because it's fucking Last Defense Academy. And I have David San with me.
Hi, David Rio.
It's alright. I'm not gonna say it's pretty good, it's alright.
It's a perfect white girl.
Maybe I got the wrong flavor. Anyway, Last Defense Academy makes you feel like you're doing 100 lines of cocaine. There are no spoiler-free sections. I stole memes off of the Last Defense Academy subreddit because I didn't want to make 60 of them on my own. And also, we're gonna cheat, because even though we're doing this without a script, we're gonna have the TV tropes page for LDA up because I'm not remembering all of these routes. I mean, do you remember them?
No!
Okay, I don't fucking remember them.
I don't.
The alternative video title, I suffered through all 102 endings of 100 lines, so you don't have to because there's 2 extra ones. So, what the fuck? It's not Final Fantasy VII R! I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like playing it. Maybe one of these days I'll play that.
Dude, that's Game of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not, because it did it. How many awards did it win compared to Expedition 33, apparently?
I think it was like 9 in total for Expedition.
Dude, I don't know. I don't
had
even,
a counter.
I don't even, like, want to play it, to be honest.
Expedition?
No, I bought it because it was on sale.
Yeah, it has Ben Starr, though.
Yeah, but it also has, like, the gameplay of Paper Mario, and I feel like that formula got mastered in 1999.
That's true. Nothing can beat Paper Mario.
There's a lot of ground to cover. We're gonna do the music and the graphic. We're gonna talk about the gameplay, and then we're gonna talk about the setting, and we're gonna try and be there for as short of a time as possible. But hopefully, we're not here for an hour. We might be here for an hour.
I got bad news.
You got bad news. Okay, we're not using the official numerical scale because you literally can't rate this game on any like numerical metric because there's too much video game. I feel like for $60 there's a good deal, but there's too much video game in that game.
It had 100 lines. 102 lines.
And they want to make more lines. They're talking about DLC.
Please.
I don't really want it, but like they might make it. So the pros to 100 line, it scratched the itch of fuck, we haven't gotten a new Fire Emblem since 2023. I'm not playing Dark Deity 2. I don't really have interest in that. There's a plot. It's mostly a plot game. It's not a strategy RPG. It said it was, but it's not. It's written and directed by the motherfuckers who made Danganronpa, which is why we're putting up the Danganronpa soundtrack, because that's all we could find on the internet.
Yeah.
We can't include any CGs because it's like real blood color and not pink color, and also because a lot of the CGs really love showing naked women. And they're all high schoolers. It's fucking terrible.
God, it's gonna be a long ass video.
No, it's gonna take fucking forever. I think the music is okay. It's like what you. It sounds like the way you think Danganronpa music sounds like. I think the one like really memorable song is like the combat track, TBH. I don't know. Do you agree?
The one with Ito or the one without Ito?
The one with like just the basic one that you hear.
I mean, yeah, 'cause that's the only one that plays.
It's the only fucking song you actually listen to.
I only remember 2 songs, and it's that one and then the Ito one, with.
But the Ito one isn't even made by the composer. It's just
no,
like,
it's made by Pale Dusk, who got like super big, I think because of this game.
Oh, I've never heard of them actually.
I mean, they had like small albums or like EPs and stuff, and I heard them from this, and then from there, they started to have songs with. Not a joke, Mori Calliope. And they also did like anime openings for like Gachi.
Oh, Gachi Yakuta?
That one.
Okay.
So yeah, the song's good, and they are pretty. I do kind of fuck with their music.
I mean, that's fine. I just like you.
Either way,
you said Mori Calliope, and I feel like the smile just kind of melted off my face.
It's only for one song.
Okay, yeah, but they still did it.
Well, I don't think they. I think it was more of the. Anyways,
yeah. I complained about the voice acting because it's like a visual novel, and I feel like there should be voice acting, but because there's so much like novel in the visual novel, they don't voice act. So every like major like dialogue scene just it's not very good.
Yeah.
It has an insert song. We just talked about it. It's the guy who drew Danganronpa, but I honestly like don't really like the art of 100 line. I actually feel like it's kind of worse than Danganronpa.
I mean, when you look at like V3 specifically, yeah, because I think V3's like specific arts nerd shit, by the way, but I think V3's art style is very like pleasing to the eye. I think sucks that it's an ass game, but that's a whole different story. But I think it's visually pleasing. I think with 100 Line, it was like okay.
It's too red. It's such like a weird complaint, but I think it's too red.
I mean, yeah. Every time they stab themselves, it's just full.
I think it's because like they want it to be like it's not Danganronpa, so we're gonna use like real blood color and not pink blood color. But then like it's like, and this isn't me thinking that like being red or black is bad. It's more just like it's like just kind of harsh to look at, and not in like the Danganronpa's like harsh in like a very iconic way to look at it. It's just like you just look at it, it's like I don't know, it's not very appealing.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, he can't draw hands. Every time there's a hand shown in like LDA, I get kind of like icked out because they like draw the segments just like way too like segmented on like a finger.
Yo, that shit blocky. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like all the hands. I was because she's not even wearing gloves is a thing. That's just like her hand. It looks like a League of Legends tooltip. It was gameplay. I don't care about my story and my SRPGs. I like clicking on my grids. Shoutouts to twitch.tv LK_EZH2O. I spent $60 on this game because I saw it had a grid on it, and that was not like what you should buy this game for.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But it's honestly like fun is a thing. Like even though they patch in the option to skip maps, I still think it's like fun to like do a map.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the first time, like the first run through, which is like, I guess like part 1 of the game or like game 1 or the disc 1, whatever the fuck they're calling
Route 0. I think.
I mean, I think it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty like, it was pretty bare bones, but like I had fun with it. And then like run 2 happens where you're just like, oh okay, I guess like
do the exact same fucking game.
Yeah, but I guess like, oh wow, taco meat is pretty broken.
Yeah, he's okay. He's actually not that busted.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Did you play the game on like the I think it's called like despair mode?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I got repetitive. I mean, I was fine with it. I'm just like, it's a game.
It's a game. I hate exploration.
That was ass.
It's like such a waste of time is the problem. But it's like the only like variety of map layout that you get.
I think it's wasted, just because of like why is it there? I feel like there's better ways to execute, like if like you're gonna have an exploration type like thing, I think there's better ways to execute it rather than just a Mario Party board.
Well, I think because they wanted to like have like the board game mode from SDR2. I actually think that's what it was. They wanted the board game mode from SDR2.
And guess what? It's coming back for 2x2, so...
Yeah, but I'm not playing 2x2. I already played that game. I'm not...
Don't worry.
I'm not in high school anymore.
Don't worry. I got you.
Okay, well, you can have fun with that. I'm not gonna fucking engage with that
I'll
at
give
all.
you live tweets.
Okay, thank you. The gameplay story integration of Last Defense Academy is very funny because you are canonically not able to die, so you are rewarded for suiciding your units as aggressively as possible. And to play the map as fast as possible. So normally in strategy RPGs, they're like they use the story as a vehicle for map to map, but in this game they're like Archimedes' principle might be a little rough. Why don't you go click on a grid for a little bit? Also, there's an HP lock in this game. Do you know that?
There is.
Yeah, they won't. If you can technically one round the final boss, and they don't let you do it.
I did not realize this.
I found this out because I just decided to do it like as much as like I could, because of like the way that AP works. You can go infinite.
You can go infinite?
You can go infinite, but they're not infinite enough to one round a boss. They don't let you do that.
I can't. This is my peak game.
Here's the official additional gameplay notes for Fire Emblem Enjoyers. You can do box strategies. It's really funny. The hallucination debuff I thought was really funny because sometimes it'll scramble the audio and just like play it in the opposite language of whatever you have. But it doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of like a did you remember like what input is where. So I don't really think you're not really defending the academy. You're kind of just like killing everything around it.
I think that's also a fault of the game, where it's just like I know it's called Last Defense Academy.
I'm not defending shit.
But like you're killing Scrimblow Bimblows and then the big guy that pops up.
Yeah, and also they scream at you, which is like really annoying. To be honest.
I think they could have profited off of like not only beating defense and okay, they had like 2 maps.
There are 3 maps because there's the school, and then there's the like the exploration one, which is the exact same. It's like a fucking like 7x10 box.
Yeah.
And then it's the bus.
Yeah.
Which doesn't do anything.
I feel like they could have done so much more with the bus.
I think they could have just like done more with the maps in general because like it's like a defense game, right? And I feel like you should not like instead of having like an entry point, like a leak point, it's like there's like this like little like shield generator, like Overwatch shield generator that like they can
defend the payload.
They can boom, but the thing is it has like 50 HP and like nothing's ever dealing like damage to it. Like, every like mob deals like at most like 5 damage. So you really need to like fuck up to like
you need to be hot ass to really be bad.
Yeah. No, it's like not a hard game, which is fine. Because the point isn't the game, the point is the reading. But as somebody who bought it for the game and not the reading, I feel, maybe it's my fault, right? But you can go infinite. Everybody is Gale Force, and that's funny. But on the hardest difficulty, every point of damage you take that is unguarded is instant kill. Which is really funny. Or you roll the footage. Wait, okay, it's gotta load. I have footage. Here, you can see here how I use all of my brain power to try and think about min-maxing this. Then I can still
That's what happened.
Yeah, I'm not too good at that. But I mean, I thought it was fun. It's funny.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of funny moments, just like, what the fuck?
I mean, a lot of funny moments, it's just not a very complex game.
No, not at all.
Unfortunately, every map is the Three Houses Ash paralog. No more 3 houses! Okay, the premise of the plot is you have 16 wacky high school child soldiers drafted to kill the aliens to prevent the apocalypse, to prevent the aliens from colonizing Earth. But the spoilers is that the children are all grown in a lab, and that the humanity is colonizing an alien planet.
Well,
and we're not colonizing Earth.
all but one wacky high school.
Oh, sorry. 15 of the wacky high schoolers are colonizers. Or no, 16 of them are colonizers, but 15 of them are grown in a lab.
One's just a white girl exploring the world.
Yeah, she's just a white girl just trying to do her thing. And then you endure 101 time loops to find the ideal outcome, of which none of them are the golden route.
We'll get there.
None of them are the golden route, and that's okay, I guess.
No, I will get there.
SpongeBob, did we pass the 100th line?
Patrick, that was one.
So we're gonna talk about the characters now. They range from grading as fuck to extremely likable. There are at minimum a double-digit amount of writers working on this game. There could be more. They might have different guys for the DLC. I don't fucking know. I hope they do.
I hope they don't bring one guy back. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, we'll get there. But I think the problem is because they have so many dudes, and because there's like so many wacky high schoolers, they end up becoming like caricatures of themselves as like characters. They get like distilled down to like 2 major, sometimes one major personality trait, and then like all these writers are like, okay, well I need like these like characters to enact my Barbie scenario, and they're all gonna be fucking annoying during it, and that's really annoying. But I do appreciate that a lot of these characters, they're presented to you in a way that you look at them and you're this is like the fucking Danganronpa, and then they don't behave like Danganronpa characters. Thank God.
Well,
I mean, like, one of them, yeah, but like, that's funny.
Some of them, okay, oh yeah.
So, some of them are just fucking annoying, though, and I think, like, and I do think that is to their detriment, and that does make them, like, Danganronpa characters where they're just fucking annoying.
Well, we'll get to one character.
Which one?
We'll get there.
Okay, yeah.
There's one character I really don't
Okay,
like.
we're gonna start with Taco Meat. There's 2 slides for Taco Meat because he's our main character. He's our short king. He's 5'6". All of the CGs will desperately try to convince you he's not 5'6". He's 5'6". He is not that tall. He's a self-insert in a visual novel, so unfortunately he doesn't really like have a personality. But there's some routes, and honestly I do think the routes, the best written routes are the ones where Taco Meat has a personality.
It's true.
It's true. He has the magical ability where depending on which timeline you're in, he pulls a different bitch. Every single like woman in this route gets distilled down to like every single route is like, and then Taco Meat pulled this bitch instead of that one, and I didn't really fuck with that. I don't think he has game, not because of his height, but because he's boring.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And in terms of gameplay, he's like the best one because you're rewarded for suiciding units, and he gains attack each time somebody dies. So
my friend blew up. Let me do my move.
Yeah, so he just gets better every time you fuck up. Our second page, every route that isn't second scenario is Taco Meat decided to hang out with this chick or this person instead of that one. And to the detriment of some characters who just never really get to get hung out with. I'm not retyping that. Just read that shit. But I think he really does just suffer from the fact that he's the main character / self-insert of a visual novel, and the entire point of the visual novel is that you make decisions. And because you're making decisions as the player, Taco Meat has no agency as a character, and he's not very interesting.
I feel he only has like 2 routes where he feels like a character. That's like Route 0, and then what's it called? The second route, which is like the bad one.
Yeah, well,
cause like those are like the routes you gotta take before you can like frolic around the rest of the 99
to be fair, because you can ignore Route 2, right? Because the whole point is that at Route 0 you can't make any decisions. That's the only one where he has a personality, and his personality is literally just like, I wake up, I get sent out to war, I'm scared, I don't want to die.
He's like, oh, I miss my girlfriend.
I miss my girlfriend. I wish she would like talk to me.
I wish she wasn't so weird to me. Gosh, I really hope she's okay back on Earth.
Yep, and that's kind of like, I mean, I don't mind wife guys. I'm a wife guy. But like, I don't know, I kind of needed him to do something. And then I feel like because the whole point of like the 100 wacky lines is that like Taco Meat makes decisions. He just like gets into scenarios that feel so like fucking out there. Just completely fucking out there. They just don't make sense.
Don't worry, there's multiple routes for that to
happen.
Oh
yeah, fucking all 100 of them. Takamaru is a biker dude. He's woke. If you cause him to die, it leads to the literal worst route in the game. He uses the words pinions in dialogue. He raps. He's not really that good unless if you play hard mode, because his passive is that he gets armor for each tile he moves, and then even then it's not really that good. It's fucking armor. It decays after one turn.
He raps, so
but he says Takemaru and his gang owes your bitch ass town. And he's woke. He doesn't fight women.
He's on the. He also has a mullet. What the fuck? I didn't realize this.
No, that's like his hat.
Ah. Damn.
There's like not really anything to say about him. It's supposed to be like one of those like gangster with a heart of gold like stereotypes.
And he was also one of the first people that like in line 0
that bites it.
He's like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah. He's fine. Just don't make the decision to sacrifice him.
You'll get the absolute worst parts of the game.
The absolute worst part of the game.
Minecraft.
Here's Hiroko. She's my favorite. She's 100% my favorite character. I love bad bitches. She like hits really fucking hard. She's a little bit like fucked up and evil, and that's okay because I support women's wrongs.
I think it's allowed.
She has plans for competitive ranked pregnancy. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I gotta figure out which candidate's the best one.
Yeah, do you like your bond conversations with her? And she's like, yeah. So I think because I'm like super smart and awesome, I'm gonna like make a bunch of children with like super smart and awesome people, but like they have to like match me on that level. And she's like, you can join if you want.
You'd be a good candidate.
Like, all right, dude. She falls off in hard mode, but in like every other difficulty, she's fine. She just kills people. There is a threat on Earth. Cranial fracture, go!
Boom.
We have.
Oh yeah, this
We
is
have
the best
Ito.
character in the game.
Love and peace!
Yeah.
The same girls who are obsessed with Nagito Komaeda in middle school are just as obsessed with Ito in their adulthood.
Fuck yeah.
The entire premise of the time loop from line 0 to line 1 through 100 hinges on him being an evil motherfucker because of his severe neurological disability, which causes him to be really grossed out when he encounters a human being, which can only be cured through lobotomy, which is canon.
Yeah.
And also he has evil written on his shoes, and everybody in the Last Defense Academy never thought to
Wait, really?
He has the words evil written on his shoes, and nobody on the Last Defense Academy has ever thought to look down at his shoes and then be like, man, I wonder who's assassinating all the people in our army. and they just never add that shit together. I've heard he's busted if you get lucky. Personally, I've never found that. I don't get lucky.
I love Ito. He's so funny and shitposty. He's also 6 foot, by the way.
He's 6 foot tall, actually. Yeah. So every time you see a CG that shows you that Takumi is like slightly like 1 inch shorter than Ito, no, he's not. No, he's not.
This is a tall ass motherfucker.
6 feet's really tall for like a 16. Oh no, he's like 18, isn't he?
He's a lad baby, bro.
I don't know. He's at minimum. At minimum, he's like no more than like 17.
I think. Well, okay,
because they're all high schoolers.
They're all in a time loop too, so they're all like unks.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna count like fucking fake time as like real like when you ever watch Madoka?
No.
Okay, never mind. We're just gonna move on.
I'll get to it. We can come back. Oh,
here's Dara.
yeah.
She's my second favorite. She says puggers. She's like when you play, she like loads in and she's like, oh my god, is this Danganronpa? Are we gonna kill each other? And then everybody's like, no, that's kind of fucked up. Who would do that? And then you never do it.
Well,
you know, something. She's strangely self-aware of the fourth wall. She's a good unit, but you never get to access her because she's dead in like 50% of the routes.
But she's so cool and funny and awesome.
She's so cool and epic, and also she's like kind of a lesbian, and I love that for her.
She also brings hope that there's gonna be a new Danganronpa game. Smile.
Yeah, but like I don't really want another Danganronpa game.
I do.
Well, okay, I guess we'll just move on then.
Oh.
Here's Gaku. He's oh yeah, we're gonna take a shot every time there's something stupid. So I guess here's shot number 1. Here's Gaku. He's like one of the bottom 3 characters in this game.
Bottom 2.
No, bottom 3. Because Ima exists.
No, that's bottom 1, bro.
Well, because there's Ima and Shoma. So yeah, bottom 3.
Right.
And so he's annoying as fuck. His personality is that like he like can't control himself when he like engages with a woman in like the most annoying cheers, bro. In the most like annoying incel way possible.
Guy we know.
There's oh Jesus. There's this one route where like he sees 2 women interacting and he's like, we must preserve the sanctity of Yuri, and you know what? I think that's like the most like tolerable he gets. Is the one route where he says we gotta support Yuri. Unfortunately, you have to save him to get the quote-unquote canon. I think it's canon. I think it's canon. But you have to save him to get like quote-unquote canon ending.
It's so bullshit, bro.
He's just fucking annoying. He like doesn't. The thing is, because like some of the routes are like Takumi hung out with this character and they became tolerable. And Gaku doesn't get a route where he becomes tolerable.
Gaku is a shithead every time.
There's like one route that does focus on him, and he's just fucking annoying through the entire of it. And they disrespect women during that entire route. We all know how I feel about disrespecting women.
You got to choose between Gaku and the sentry turret.
Yeah, the sentry turrets are busted as hell. Here's Ima. The second most annoying character.
No, this is number 1.
Arguably, no, because I think Shoma's worse.
No.
Okay, I got a second shot.
I'll explain my reasoning after this.
Okay, well, I don't like Ima because, like, he's a middle schooler, I guess. Sorry, I lied about the part where I said 16 wacky high schoolers.
I will lose a little bit.
Yeah. He's like a siscon stereotype. And on God, you have to believe me, it is not a sexual thing. It's just him being fucking, like, weird and being like, I love my sister, I have to protect her. And it's, please, you have to believe me, dude, it's not sexual.
It's weird.
Please, you have to believe me, it's not sexual. It's weird, but it's not sexual.
In the canon end, where the fucking ending, oh my, he was like, when he dies, he's like, oh, maybe in another life, we could have been lovers. Shut the fuck up.
No, I kind of forgot about that. I mean, it's 100 routes of, like, reading. I'm not gonna remember all that shit. He has no routes.
No, I remember that. I hate this character.
He has no routes that focus on him, so he's just insufferable and fucking annoying, like, the entire time. And he just, like, doesn't get better.
It pisses me off, too, because he has such a cool power, and he's such a fucking dork-ass bitch. And the worst part is, he reminds me of a fucking V3 character that I You know which one.
No, I don't know. I didn't play
Koichi. He's like the.
Well, they have the same hair. You're right.
Like, look at him. He's a and I hate that character in V3.
He got a buff in a quote unquote gameplay focused patch, which was like when you play a visual novel. When you play a visual novel and it gets a patch, you usually expect the patch is like, oh, we fixed like a bug with like the audio, or like we fixed a bug with like the routing. And no, they made an entire patch. It was like 15 gigabytes. Or no, Jesus, it was 15 megabytes. And it was just focusing on like gameplay buffs for like him and like other characters, and I thought it was a very strange thing because it was not what I expected out of this game, but they did it and it was fine. It made him like tolerable to use.
No, I hate this character.
It made him tolerable to like use on a grid. I'm not talking about like the gameplay.
Oh yeah.
The reading part.
They buffed his reading skills.
They buffed like I think they made it so that way like because like he's supposed to be like an anti-air unit, right? Yeah. But there's only like one actual aerial unit in the game, so it's like not useful. And so like the gimmick is like every time you wipe a mob, if you wipe like a major one, you get like 1 AP back because it's like fucking MTG mana. You only get like so many actions per turn. So every time you wipe a mob, you get like a refund. You get to take a second action, but like the trade-off is you get tired and you can't run as far. So the buff to Ima is that every time he wipes specifically an aerial unit, he gets a full refresh.
I hate this dude. I hate this dude so much.
It's like fine. He's just fucking intolerable for most of the time. He's like okay to use on like the map, but that's fine. Here's Kako. Here's his sister. She's psychic, I guess.
Right.
She doesn't. I kind of like wanted her to get an arc where she's like, oh, I don't want my big brother to protect me all the time, and she like kind of gets that, but instead it just like devolves into like, oh, Ima's so protective of me, and then that's fucking it.
She has like one route where she's like the thing, and it pisses me off.
No, she has 3 routes actually. Oh, yeah. She has 3 routes where she's like the main character.
She's the big.
But instead, it's like not actually her. It's just like her. Like it's like somebody taking over her body to be a serial killer. So it's not actually her. So you can't even like attribute it to her.
Yeah, I can.
And also, she can see the future, and they just never elaborate on that.
She'd be killed first in Danganronpa.
Well, she gets killed first on all the maps because you get rewarded for killing yourself.
That's true.
So the strategy is you just make Kako take the potion that like lets you kill yourself, and then you get meter off of it. It's
so awesome and cool.
It certainly is awesome and cool. It's a certified moment.
What does that say?
Certified Kako school moment. Here we got Tsubasa.
Oh,
we got Tsubasa.
Paul Walker.
Literally the best character. Literally the best unit in the game. It is not a joke. Her gimmick is that she throws up really easily. And I laugh every time she throws up, which I think makes me a bad person, but it's really funny. There's like this one cutscene where she sees something and then immediately cuts to her going. Her weapon is a jeep. So she just goes around and like hits people with her car. And it's really good.
She's so funny, dude.
She's actually the best. It's just the problem is that like all the routes never let her be the best because they're like, oh my god, Tsubasa, we need to like build a nuclear bomb, and she's like, yeah, give me like a week, bro. I got you.
Let her out of the lab, bro.
Let her do something.
Let her touch the grass. Let her like learn how to throw up outside.
Well, you get her to join you by like building a
paper
vomit
bag.
No, it's like a reusable vomit bag, and then you put like stickers and flowers on it to make it cute and like girly.
Like, oh my god, my cute girly.
Her like girly sick bag, and then she's down with it. I like her a lot. There's like not really anything to say. She just hits people with her car.
This is Dominic Toretto. No wait. Yeah, Dominic
Toretto. No,
Dominic.
She's doing it for the sake of family.
Family in my car.
Here's Kurara. Here's Kurara. She's like weird because in terms of the game. In terms of like the writing, she's like the Ojo-sama. She's like 5'1", apparently.
What?
Yeah, she's like 5'1" in heels. And also her outfit goes hard as hell, I'm not gonna lie.
Are you talking about with the thing on, or?
Yeah, with like just like without like her class armor, where she wears like her like cape, her like coat as a cape. And she's like, and I think that shit goes hard.
Fucking tomato head.
She wears like a mask because like she's a quirky high school character in a Danganronpa game. But like without the mask, she's honestly pretty cute. TBH.
I forgot what she looks like.
It's a blonde.
I just know she's a bob.
Yeah, she's a bob. She's cute. It's fine. But she's like weird because she's a enemy phase oriented unit in a game that is 100% player phase focused. So there's not really like a lot you can do with it, but you can use turrets to block people, which is funny.
Box.
And also you have a dialogue telling her your curry tastes like poop from a butt.
I forgot about that.
It's not that funny, but I laughed really hard when I read it.
Look at Takumi. He seems
He's so stressed out to say that,
he's
but
like,
he's
fine.
Your curry tastes like poop from a butt.
Shit from the ass, poop from the butt.
Even though she's like the Ojo-sama character, I think she's actually has like some of the best like written moments in the game. Unfortunately, she's like kind of like dead for a lot of the runtime.
I can't believe you sacrificed her to save Gaku.
I can't believe you have to sacrifice her to save Gaku. That shit's so ass, bro. It's actually the fucking worst. Here's Kyoshika. Also one of the worst units in the game in terms of writing because she doesn't have a personality other than she just like goons.
Fucks with her sword.
She literally just fucks her sword. It's like not even
There's
funny.
like nothing to this character besides I love fucking my sword.
No, she makes like Naruto jokes like sometimes, which is like, okay, haha, at least she didn't make a sword joke this time.
Haha.
But she's really good in hard mode actually.
Really?
Yeah, because like the gimmick of hard mode is like every time you get hurt, like you die, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so because like her hitboxes are like really weird and like disjointed, she can like hit people from really far away for refreshes. And then, like, she doesn't actually have to, like, be in danger.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but so, like, she's really good in hard mode, and then in normal, she's kind of, like, fucking whatever. And then,
butt shit ass.
Yeah, and then in the writing, she is butt shit ass.
Dude.
I like her design. That's, like, the nicest thing I can say.
Yeah.
Here's Shoma. He's, like, the worst character in the game. Oh, yeah, let's take another shot, I guess. He's annoying. So they decided to mitigate his annoyingness. Yeah, cheers, bro.
Cheers.
They decided to mitigate him being annoying by putting him in a fucking Gundam. And he has the same
I forgot about the Beyblade.
He has the same problem as Karara, where like he's a enemy phase oriented unit in a game that 100% wants you to play it player phase. He's like this small child who is like 3 foot tall. And his entire like gimmick is that he just like self-deprecates, and he's like, oh, it's like the Pro ZD skit where he's like, oh no, I'm peeing and pooping myself, but he doesn't get better. He never gets better. Even like the message of if he didn't have a taunt, I would make him kill himself every chance I got. Even with a taunt, I made him kill himself every chance I got because he had more value giving me meter than he did as an active unit.
True.
I like Gundam, I like big robots, but putting this annoying little shit in a big-ass robot just did not make him tolerable.
It's fucking Kenta.
No, because at least Kenta, like, won. You know? At least Kenta was like, I'm brave, but I'm gonna help. Is his name
Sorry, what?
His name is Jinko, right?
Jinka?
Yeah. He's like, oh man, Jinka's fighting so hard. I've got to train to like be with Jinka. But like Shoma doesn't like really do that. He has like a bromance with like Takemaru in like 2 routes out of the 102 that there is.
He also just looks fucking ugly.
Yeah, well, I guess it's like a standard in like these Danganronpa games to have like one like boy character who's like small and weird, right? Because like in the first one. I don't remember who's in the first one. But in the second one, they got, there's one in the second where they have, like, the chef in, like, V3.
Oh,
right?
I know you're talking about. I'm forgetting. I didn't like him.
And they had like the Teru. That's Teru in Danganronpa 2, and then in V3 they had like the tennis player.
Guy.
Yeah.
Who was the small guy in the first game?
There probably was. Maybe I'm gaslighting myself.
I don't think there is a small guy.
Okay, the point is that I guess they just like need to have like a small annoying guy. I guess.
Oh well.
I guess it's I don't know his name, the programmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like he technically fits, but like
does he? Whatever.
I mean,
point being,
they need a small annoying guy in the cast. Well, I'm not saying
out of all the small guys they created, Shoma's butt shit ass.
Well, I don't think the programmer's annoying. I think he's just kind of doing this. I think
I
like him. I like him. I think him and the tennis guy are the most tolerable out of like the short guys in Danganronpa.
Yo, his case was so fucked up.
I don't know his name.
I forgot his name. Fuck.
Okay, that's the.
No. But like his like whole trial or like his like that like where he's involved and he got killed. All right, this is Ryoma. Off topic, by the way. That trial was so perfect. The creators literally had to bullshit their way to find out who the killer is. Because the kill was so perfect.
I stopped playing V3 after the maid trial because
it's that trial.
I stopped playing V3 after it because every single Danganronpa game I've played, because you know how you have like free time, you just go make friends, right? So I would go make friends
with the person who's about to die.
With the person who's about to die, but it was always the chapter 2 one. It was the maid for chapter 2, and then it was Peko in two. I don't fucking remember what happened in the first game because I played. Yeah, it was Mondo because I played that when I was 15, so I don't fucking remember anything of it. We have Nozomi. She is arguably the best character in the game because she has a gun.
She's also real.
And she's the only character who's not lab grown. She's fine, I guess. If you like care about the characterization, you can say that there's like really interesting things about like how Nozomi and Hiruko are like foils for each other. But the problem is that they're foils for each other only in the context of them interacting with a man named Takomi. And you know how I feel about that. She's tall. She's like 5'8", but like in all the CGs where she's with Takomi, they gotta make sure to show you that Takomi is taller than her, and that's just not fucking true. That is just not, because not only is she wearing heels, she's just taller than him.
Takomi is our short king.
There's like 5 routes that focus specifically on her. But she's a nice girl. She has a gun. She shoots people.
She's like the least problematic.
She is the least problematic character, probably because she was not grown in a lab specifically to be a wacky high school colonizer.
She is there to help out as much as she can.
She's just doing her best. She's a girl success. We can't call her a girl failure. She's a girl success. I don't think she girl failed. I think she girl succeeded. She said, I'm gonna go fight with the colonizers because reasons. I don't remember why.
She was like trying to figure out like what the fuck is going on.
Oh yeah, because she's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. And she's kind of broken because you can ignore all of the exploration sections if you can bring her. She's broken because when you use a super, characters get stunned and she can just cure stun for some godforsaken reason.
I don't know why they allow that. It's actually crazy.
I think it's because like she doesn't really have that good of a range.
Actually, I think so.
Well, yeah, but then it doesn't matter because you can get springboards to warp her anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I do. Girl, start jumping.
We have Yugamu. Okay, I forgot to post a picture of him. He's our bisexual king.
I love Yugamu.
He's our bisexual king. He unfortunately is a catalyst for one of the worst routes in the game.
Yeah.
He's a really good unit, but unfortunately he needs 2 turns to set up, which is not good in a player phase focused game. There's not really I think he's written really well in some of the routes.
I fucking love Yugamu.
He has the same problem as Tsubasa, where like they write him really well in some of the routes, and then the other routes are like, we need a guy who knows science and medicine.
That's you guys. And it's the assassin, by the way.
And also he kills people, but like he never actually kills people. He's kind of a poser when he talks about killing people.
I don't think he's a poser.
I don't think he's a poser.
I think he just.
He only kills the aliens. He never kills people. He keeps talking about killing people. He never actually kills people.
Well, I think because he knows he knows. Mm-hmm. Like he has like 100 days and he can go back to going his like frolic life of killing motherfuckers left and right. So I think he's just like, I can put up with these guys for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of a poser though.
He also loves the insides of everybody.
He loves everybody's insides equally. Because they're all the same on the inside. We have Moko. The writers are very respectful of an anime woman with a non-standard anime body type, and we love that for her. She's very big and buff, and she kind of has like a baby face because she's supposed to be like a baby face wrestler. She gets like no screen time, which is honestly a shame because like
she's dead most of it.
She's dead for most of Route 0, and then for everything after Route 0, the only time she's relevant as a character is during the romance route, where she's the game show host. She can't be romanced, and that's stupid. There's nothing to write about her personality. She's just big and buff, and honestly, the writers didn't really do anything offensive with her being big and buff, and we love that for her.
That's true.
And she's okay as a unit. She has like the Takemaru thing where she gets armor every time she swings, but it doesn't really fucking matter if you're not playing on hard mode.
She's chilling.
She's there. It's like you know like those bell curve graphs. She's like right in the middle. She's not annoying. She's not my favorite. She's there. She's doing her thing.
She's the Claude of Three Houses.
That's crazy, actually. I don't think you should compare Moko to Claude. I think Moko's better than Claude.
Well, Moko does something.
Because Moko does something, yeah. Claude doesn't do anything. We have Shion. I'm including him here because technically he's part of the cast, but he doesn't actually do anything. So they have like this character, it's like the personification of like the evil purple fire. I don't even know how to explain this. He's just there. He's like
the baby. He's the baby. He's like he's the baby of the alien race that the colonizers are invading. And they kidnapped him to use his purple flame.
They stole his ass. And he's like Taco Meat's like ghost boyfriend.
I forgot. He's like, hey.
He'll like show up like once every like 20 days and be like, Taco Meat, what's up, dude? How you doing? Just like shit like that.
What's good?
It costs 300 voltage to fire this bomb once, and you can only access it in 2 routes.
I fucking forgot about that.
It's not a good use of your meter. It is a complete waste of your meter, in fact.
It's cool for the first time. It's like,
it's cool for like the first time when they give you 300 meter for free, and then you fire it. You're like, wow, that was so cool. I'm never gonna do that again. It was only 25 damage for 300 meter.
Yep.
He has a route where he's doomed to being called Facebook the entire time. If you tell him, no, I don't want you on my team, you get a route called Endless Battles, which is literally just like 40 maps in a row. And I like maps. But all the maps are the fucking same, so it doesn't really matter that you get 40 maps in a row. Because it's all the same fucking map.
And that's why he's a go. A go.
I don't really think he's a go. I don't really think he does anything.
Hey, better than Claude.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. He does more than Claude. We have Eva. She's in a constant state of suffering. And I feel bad for her. She's getting tortured and or objectified in every single CG that she's in.
Lobotomized.
They lobotomize her ass, and then they put her in a terrible position where she just cries and is sad, and like, and then they sexualize her, and it's just weird and very like deeply uncomfortable. She's like an okay combat unit, but you only get her for like 4 maps.
I don't know what the writers wrong with this one.
I
don't know what happened with this one.
I feel like the coalition of perverts and pedophiles really just took over. Because even though they have 11 writers, every time Eva shows up, they just do something fucking horrible to her. And it's not fair.
They did not give this girl a single break.
She has like, it's like the one time she gets a break, it's to like do like this weird mommy thing.
Yeah.
No, the 2 times she gets a break is to do a mommy thing. Because she has the thing with Nozomi, and then she has the thing with her daughter, and that's weird.
Man, I hope they don't bring these writers back.
Man, fuck!
I really hope they don't bring these writers back.
Okay. And we have Schrodinger's Poker. We can move on to the plot. Okay, we can move on to the plot. We're done with the characters.
Dude.
The short version. There are 100 lines, and you cannot rate all of these lines equivalent. There is no way to rate this game because every single line is so fucking different from the other one that there's just no way to do it. And they're all written by different dudes. They're all written by fucking different dudes, and so all the lines, all the routes are it's like Schrodinger's plot. It is simultaneously irreprehensible dog shit. And wait, that was really good. And the game constantly fluctuates between these 2 states, even within the course of a route. The game just fluctuates between being really good and really bad. And so when I initially made this, I thought it would be funny to be like, we're gonna go over all 102 endings, and then I started working on it. I was like, this is not only gonna take forever, this is miserable for me as like a human to write all of these. Nobody's gonna watch all of this. I don't even want to talk about all of this. So we're just gonna talk about all the routes instead of the endings, and we're gonna cheat by having all the routes pulled up on one side because I don't remember anything.
For what it's worth, the new Danganronpa 2x2 game is gonna be made by parts of it is gonna be, from what I remember, I have to look up the name. Most of the cases and detective parts are gonna be written by Kozomi, like the other Danganronpa guy.
The other Danganronpa guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember most of his routes being okay. I like to hope.
I don't remember what routes he did.
I think he did.
Because based on this image, I think he did conspiracy and romance, which were like really bad.
Oh no, that's what it was. He did the romance one. Oh,
I mean, romance is like okay, I guess.
It was just a weird place.
All right. Oh my god, I thought it was 100 live. What the fuck? You mean 102 endings? Well, the tutorial doesn't count, and also there's a joke ending. So technically, there's 102.
Will you fight the monsters? Don't do anything.
If you say,
I guess you paid for nothing.
If you say don't do anything, Sirei tells you, I bet you're gonna go leave a review on one of those game websites that says this game sucks because you got to the ending in 5 minutes. Which honestly got me. He got my ass. And the first scenario, where are the so-called 100 endings? And this just like sets up all the characters. It sets up like the mystery of like, oh my god, there's aliens and we're fighting aliens, and then it sets up the fact that like Ito is hates people, like humanity, and that's kind of all it does, honestly. Now that I think about it, there was like a lot of like cool mystery and intrigue to it, but then like once you got to the ending, you're like, well, none of that fucking mattered, I guess.
They leave with a cliffhanger of like them or like Takamaru calling you like, dude, are you still there?
Oh yeah, so the premise is like after 100 days of the 100 line Last Defense Academy, everybody gets to board a spaceship and fly to like a satellite where they get to live in safety. And then when you get to the satellite, they're like, holy shit! And then you never find out what's on the satellite because the game never tells you.
And that pisses me off so much about all like this whole game, where it's just you won't find out until like the inevitable DLC, or the director's like, hey guys, so this is what happens.
Well, maybe they just, I don't know, maybe you should find out in fanfiction.
Or there's an evil like third route.
Maybe there's just fanfiction that will tell
There's
us.
an evil route these motherfuckers can take.
I mean, like,
if they make an anime on this shit, I'm blowing up this studio.
I don't think they're gonna. I think they are gonna make an anime for it, actually.
I fucking hate.
Well, because they didn't announce it because like Tokyo Games like owns like their own like anime studio.
Oh fuck, you're right.
So like they could. I don't really know how you even go about animating this though. Cause like,
okay, if they can animate the Danganronpa games, I think they can cheese something out.
Okay, fair enough. Because like they also animated like Gnosia recently, like that got an anime.
Oh, they were the same guys?
No, it's not the same guy, but the thing, it's like the same premise of like a time loop. So like there's precedent. Obviously, there's precedent for time loop anime because fucking Steins Gate exists.
Team.
It's so you know they could figure it out probably. Second scenario is the exact same as first scenario, but like with the knowledge of Takumi getting to go back in time and being like, man, that was really fucked up. I'm gonna fix it this time. And then it gets so much worse.
It gets so bad.
It gets so bad. If you do it, you can get away with paying $60 and then just doing first scenario and second scenario, and then you can say, well, that was a good visual novel, and then you can put down your controller and Alt F4 the game and never engage with it again, and that's okay. You can walk away. You can do just these two routes and walk away feeling okay. And I think that one's canon. You can fight me.
No, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's the most like, I guess like conclusive ending.
Yeah.
Because what happens? They all die. Stopping the bomb.
Oh yeah. They all die at the end.
And then Nozomi walks out, and then she's like finds like the alien children. And then like they're like chilling. They take her in.
No, they don't take her in. I think she finds the alien children. She's like, yeah, that war was really fucked up. We should make peace now. And they're like, yeah, that sounds really cool.
And they make peace. And I think that's the most conclusive like.
Yeah,
something that can close out the story.
Yeah, I think
because all the other ones are just like, okay, guys, we found a box. Oh no,
yeah,
we're all infected.
We'll talk about boxes.
Oh, we're infected. All right, guys, we're all good. We're heading home. Like, what the?
Because the thing is, you can read like fucking first scenario and second scenario as like a very conclusive, like, war is bad, like kind of story, and you can just leave it there, and you can be like, that feels good. I feel good with this.
Like, this ending was like, damn, that was fucked up.
You'd
But
be
I'm glad Nozomi got
You can
out.
be like, I'm sad, but like I understand why it happened, and I feel okay with this. The alternative is that instead of killing everybody, you can just have everybody wipe their memories and be like, oh man, I just woke up here and I don't know what's going on, and she'd be like, yeah, and then you just kind of move on with your life. I don't know. It's the innocence of the horrors. I don't know, some shit like that.
So I personally like the second ending, or like the second scenario.
I like second scenario. I think it's canon.
I think it's one of, if not the best ending. I think.
I have a ranking, I think, at the end of this.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so we'll get there. We have Goodbye Ito,
Yeah.
which is a really like short like side route where you read from Ito's POV instead of Tako Meat's POV, where he gouges his eyes out and then is like, now that I can't see humanity, I can't hate them anymore. And then he like, I don't know, if you like
Ito.
no, I was gonna say if you like Nagito Komaeda, you'll probably like this
Okay.
route. Are you a Komaeda kid?
No comment.
Alright, yeah, I fucking got his ass.
Okay, I like Ito more than I like. Well, no, I like.
I think Ito's a better character than Komaeda, I'll say that.
I think. No, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Nagito was more of like, hey, I'm just gonna shitpost because y'all need it.
Yeah.
Ito was more there, just like, yeah, I just fucking hate you guys.
Yeah.
And I think they did. I think they did Ito's hate better than Nagito's like needs
wackiness
for the other students.
Yeah, and I do think, because if you read Goodbye Ito, it like lets you like understand like why Ito the way he is, and I do think that like kind of like helps contextualize the other routes better.
This is why Ito's the best character.
That's the 11-piece goat right there.
That's my 6 foot tall.
That's my 6 foot tall king. Here's the Eva route. That is one big pile of shit. The entire writer's room, all 12 of these. Yeah, cheers, bro. Yeah, pour that shit. Here we go. Cheers, bro.
I saw Eva, I'm like, fuck.
The Eva route is this unfortunate, like, sin against humanity where they take this woman who has, like... Eva shows up in all the routes because, like, they, like, catch her. They catch her and they, like, brainwash her into, like, fighting for the colonizers. And they make her, like, fight against her people, which is kind of fucking horrible for her, just in so many ways. And then, like, all of her dialogues are her being like, man, I don't remember anything, and I'm, like, really stressed out, and, like, I'm, like, getting scared because I'm, like, starting to remember things, and they keep torturing me to not remember things. And all of the routes that, like, focus on her, end with, like, her torture, and then this one ends with her getting fucking knocked up. And that's just weird. It's one of those examples of, like, and then Taco Meat bagged this one.
I don't know what they're wrong with this character.
They just hate her. Like, even outside of the scope of, like, the Eva route, they just fucking hate her, and it just feels terrible.
They're like, shit, we can't do anything bad with Moko. We're gonna do everything bad with Eva.
But they have, like, a really cool CG where she, like, fights to the death with her sister, and that looked cool.
That is cool.
And that was the only cool thing to happen to her. But other than that, it was
Eva
just,
deserved better.
They just fucked her shit up, man.
Eva deserves so much better.
She just deserves so much.
Because I think the concept is cool. Just like, okay, you have the alien on your side. I just hate everything about the reason why, and then everything that follows.
Everything following after it just doesn't feel
like
good.
Yeah. Let's lobotomize her. Let's get her pregnant. Let's move on.
Let's just move on. Killing her is a mercy. Here's our Rebellion route. You can choose at the end of second scenario to team up with the aliens to fight back against humanity because colonization is bad. Spoilers. We're very we're left wing here. So Eva's non-blood related daughter shows up and she's like, do you want to like fight humans instead of like killing innocent civilians? And they're like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. We should probably do that.
Let's team up.
And then there's adult Taco Meat CG, which just doesn't. It feels weird. It feels weird to look at. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
There's nothing much to say here. It's very short. It takes like.
It's kind of just okay.
Yeah, it takes like 30 minutes to go through. It's one of those like, oh yeah, I guess that could happen because the whole point is that the game is predicated off of choices, and this is a choice you can make.
This is like Three Houses, to a degree.
No, because there's literally one choice you make. There's literally one choice you make in Three Houses, and it's which house do you choose to play.
You choosing the guy who's gonna get drunk later, or the guys?
Your serial battles. If
Prepare for trouble.
If you like clicking on a grid, play this route. There is nothing you do. All you do is click grids. At the end of it, you fight 2 copies of Veshness, the final boss, and it's fucking rad, honestly.
I like this route. It was just, hey, y'all like gameplay?
Well, to be fair, and I don't know if you had this problem. I didn't have this problem. One of my friends had this problem where they chose to play this route before they patched in the option to skip battles that you've already done. So I know that they had to sit through all 40 of these.
No, I didn't. I played after the skip.
I also played post patch
because I had to. Kind of off topic. I had to wait to play this game until I graduated.
Why?
Because I was trying to make sure I wasn't failing any of my classes.
Oh yeah, that was a stupid question.
Because this game came out like 2 weeks before finals, and I needed to make sure I passed. If not, I didn't graduate. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, okay.
And the worst part is, Aaron, like Cherry Aaron, he would purposely sit in front of me
and play the game.
Boot his laptop up, and he just has this. She's like, hey.
Just to taunt you? That's fucked up. That's really funny, though.
I got so mad. I looked at him like, yo, I fucking hate you. Man, this was a fun one.
It was a fun one. You can one round the final chapter. That's fun. Well, that's about it.
Yeah.
If you like grids, this is for you. That's it.
You're a gooder.
But if you don't like grids and you just want to do the completionism, they put the skip button in for a reason. Just click yes.
That
you don't
skip
have to
button
do
is
it.
for you.
That skip button's for you. Nobody's gonna think less of you. At the end of the day, you're still getting through the game.
There's 100 lines.
Here's conspiracy. This is one of yeah, we gotta take a shot for this one, unfortunately. Yeah, cheers, bro.
Lay side, cheers.
This is one of the worst routes in the game, because when they did the marketing for this game, they said none of these routes will be a waste of your time.
Yeah,
And this one is absolutely a waste of your time. There are 8 endings, and 7 of them are taco meat fucked up, and then one of the eggs, like, tased him to death immediately. That's it. And they're supposed to be, like, this, like, intrigue, because, like, the kids are colonizers, right? And there's supposed to be, like, this intrigue where, like, it turns out there's an anti-colonization faction, like, back on the satellite where the rest of humanity is. And so every time there's a plot hole and you try to, like, read about it, somebody on the internet, on, like, fucking GameFAQs or something will tell you, oh, well, that happened because of the anti-Exodus faction, who is mentioned in exactly one route. This one route that exists to waste your fucking time. I think it's just padding. I think it was, like, at the end of the production cycle, and they said, guys, we still need, like, 8 more lines. Just make a route where they die constantly. There's no real ending to this one either. The ending is like the kids are like, oh wow, maybe we're doing the bad thing, and then they get on the bus and then drive away. Like what? Like fucking what?
This is a Reddit conspiracy doom scroll.
No, I mean at least Reddit conspiracies have evidence. Okay, this one just
evidence. Don't give them too much credit.
They have more than this one. Anyways, casual route. This one's a waste of your fucking time. It's like every slice of life joke episode. Actually, you know what? It's like David, you ever watch Kill la Kill?
Yeah.
You know that one episode where like Ryuko gets like brainwashed and then she has like her fake memories.
It was just her being in school, right?
Of her just like being a normal school,
yeah.
Right? This is literally just fucking casual route. That's it. Takumi gets hit in the head and then decides to like become delusional.
Man, I love school. Y'all ready for math tomorrow?
The main point of the route is to make you question if when you drink a milk carton, if you should try and get the last drops out or if you should just throw it out instead of getting those last few drops out. That's it. That's all they fucking do. Sometimes you fight. Sometimes you fight.
Wow, what a random school day. Guess gym class, we're gonna go outside and kill stuff.
I do kind of like this route in the sense that it tries to characterize the kids outside of the context of them being in war, but like it's just so...
There's a better way to do it.
I don't think there's a better... I'm not gonna say there's a better way to do it. I think the better way to do it is just to have them not be in that scenario at all, and the only way for them to not be in that scenario is for Takumi to gaslight himself. But it's just like... The context of, like, knowing that he has gotten severe brain damage and then opted into, like, continuing to have brain damage to set that up is just kind of, like, weird. I don't know. It's one of those routes that I think they just were like, we need lines. Just fucking make whatever.
Make them school.
They're in school. They're drinking milk. We have the Veshness route. Meet potential woman. Meet potential woman. 0 loyal comrades.
Done doing the
0 loyal family members. 100% aura. She's a bad bitch, and I'm all for her. I don't want Takumi to bag her. I want to bag her myself, okay? And also speaking of which, he bags her in this route, because he bags a bitch in every route, and it's fucking annoying.
For some reason.
I think it's a really good route. It's really short, but basically the premise is they lose and she invades the school, holds everybody hostage, and then like questions them. Because it turns out that she's like this woman who's like at the peak of strength, and she does everything because she's like it's like the Goku problem. Like, what happens if Goku runs out of strong people to fight, and she's run out of strong people to fight, but honestly, I think she would lose to Goku.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she would lose to Goku.
I think Mr. Goku got it.
I think Goku would fuck her up. But can she beat Goku? No. I think it's a good route. I don't know if you played this one.
I think I just read on it because of how short it was. I'm not wasting my time with this.
It's really short, but it's actually really good. It's basically just like she holds Takumi in chains, and then she like questions him. She's like, "Why do you think you're strong? Why are you doing this? Why even fucking bother?"
What even happens at the end of this? I forgot.
At the end of this,
because you have two options.
there's
like,
two options. So there's two options. One of them you can choose to like assassinate her in like a coup with the other commanders, and then I think she kills you, and then she gets sad because she was like, I felt like you're the one person I could relate to, and this is sad for me, right? And in the other one, the commanders do their coup, and then she decides to like save Takumi, and they run away to the forest and then bleed out together, which is kind of weird. But Takumi has to bag a bitch all the time, so
thanks
Takumi. We have box. Don't play this one. Do not play the fucking. Cheers, bro. Box of Blessings. There's two routes which are referred to as the box routes. We have the Box of Blessings and the Box of Curses. They are both a colossal fucking waste of your time, except for one plot point, which is that the box contains a parasite in it.
I can't believe I wasted so many hours.
I wasted so many hours on this. I have this habit where sometimes when I get really tired, I cry out of fatigue. This was one of those moments. I finished the box routes and I cried out of fatigue. This is one of those routes where like, and then the writers chose to focus on this character, but the problem is that I don't care for Gaku and I don't care for Shoma. So on both of the options, or all four of the options for these for the Box of Blessings, I did not fucking care for it. They disrespect women horribly. The concept of the box is that like there's like these 7 boxes on the planet that they're colonizing. And if you open one box, it will release a curse and kill everybody. But if you open the other box, you get lucky and it like gives you like a wish. It's like a fucking genie in a bottle. And so in one of the endings, Gaku opens a box and it revives all the dead women and they all like fucking thirst over him. It was horrible. It was a waste of my fucking time. Allegedly, this was written by the dude who wrote Boruto. So I guess that says a lot about Boruto.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, I knew that. It's not a good route.
Part.
There's this one CG where like Shoma and Takumi stand on both sides of the door, and it's like that picture of Mordecai and Fluttershy where it's like, do you want to pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Because I really could use a wish right now.
And that's literally what it is. I could use a wish. I wish that this wasn't in the game. The Box of Blessings is not. It's not relevant. They were padding. They were padding the runtime. The Box of Calamity, the Box of Curses, also a waste of your time, but
it was better than Box of Blessings.
Unfortunately, the Box of Calamity is very important to the top half of the game because there's two routes. There's two major decisions. One is you kill Ito at the start or you spare Ito. And the Box of Calamity is very important to all of the routes where you spare Ito.
Yeah, actually.
There are brain worms that like cause you to kill people. And also they have the power to time travel. Do not do boxes back to back. You will want to die. It is a waste of 20 hours of your time. I don't even have an image ready for this one. I could not, I could not find one. And 2, I did not want to make one.
I think the only important one is like, what's it called? The one where like, Hiroko like kisses Takumi or something. Like
That's on the top half. It's not even in this round.
Oh, you're right. Oh my.
So it's not even important.
Fuck the boxes!
So the only important part of the boxes is that sometimes the boxes have a parasite in them that cause you to kill other people. And that's it. I hate boxes. I hate boxes. With all of my fucking heart and soul, I hate boxes. Here's the romance route. It exists.
This one isn't as bad. It's just stupid.
For many people, they make this mistake where they finish first scenario, and then in the middle of them trying to figure out where to go after getting set up into the second half of the game, they accidentally fall ass backwards onto romance route instead of any of the other ones. I made this mistake because I wanted to kiss Hiroko because I thought she was a bad bitch.
So did Alex. He also made a mistake.
I wanted to kiss Hiroko because I thought she was a bad bitch and I like her. There is so much tonal shift that I literally had to backtrack and go to a different route. I was like, this is too weird. This is not relevant at all. And the thing is that 100 Line is a game. 100 Line is like a fucking social experiment more than it's a game. They just said, how much like writing genres can we put into one video game?
Like, why are you telling me you have a strategy? Then you have like mystery, then you have romance, and then you have colonization. Like what?
I think romance like does one really good thing where it like characterizes like some of like the girls on the cast that like you wouldn't like get to hang out with otherwise. But it's only under the lens of, like, and then Taco Meat decided to kiss this one instead of the other one. And I don't really think that's, like, a good lens to, like, approach characterization. I guess, like, if you're on AO3, it makes sense. But on a game I paid money for, I don't really know. It's just weird. One of the endings is Taco Meat can be like, I want, like, to date all of them. And then Moko punches you out, which is funny. Deserved, honestly.
Deserved.
No hate to the poly people out there, but deserved. We have the... Yeah, cheers, bro. We have the Cult of Taco Meat. There's this scenario, second scenario where...
Oh my god, I'm taking a double one. I didn't realize you had Ultra Despair Girls there.
Yeah, alright, yeah, you want to go for a second? We'll go for a second one.
I'm doing a second one.
Alright, cheers, bro.
Why'd I play this? I don't know what high school dude was on.
You played UDG?
Yeah, I played all Danganronpa games in the span of 2 weeks.
I'm really sorry for you.
It was the beginning of COVID.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not gonna excuse it. I get it, but I'm not gonna excuse it.
Because what happened was I found my old PS Vita. My friend was like, "Hey," and I homebrewed hacked whatever the fuck it's called. I did it, and my friend was like, "Hey, you got a Vita now, right?" He's like, "Hey, you should play a game." He gave me 2 games. One of them was Gravity Rush.
Okay, well, that one was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
The other game, he was like, "Hey, you play Persona. You might like Danganronpa."
Your friend. You shouldn't hurt this person.
This is Alex.
I don't think Alex. If you're watching this, I don't think you have David's best interests at heart.
He knows this. He is the reason why I have this stupid addiction to this stupid fucking series.
Do you? Okay.
It's bad, man.
All right, fair enough. All right, the Cult of Taco Meat. You can make this decision to kill one of 3 characters during second scenario, and if you choose to kill Takemaru, it leads to this situation where like a cult of personality develops around Taco Meat, and it gets like really weird and sexual really fast. It's a harem route, but like evil and fucked up, and like there's like a ton of SA like in it, in the sense of like either Taco Meat's abusing his power or people abuse Taco Meat because they want to like protect him or fuck him, right? And you can say that it's like this really cool like dissection of like how cults of personality form and like the horrors of war and like how people do whatever it takes to win. But this was just my face the entire time, is the way Berlizzi looks every time.
Get this trash off my computer!
Get this trash off my computer! This game doesn't even deserve a custom thumbnail. This is my face throughout the entire route. That's how I felt. If somebody says this is their favorite route, check their hard drive. Don't even check their hard drive. Just fucking turn around and walk away. Don't even engage with that person. Don't even do it.
There's a hotline you can call.
There's a hotline you can call. There's like multiple hotlines. Just don't even engage with it. I think it's interesting in the sense that like the fact that like the game is willing to engage with such a wide range of like genres and topics. I think that's interesting. But that being said, I don't know, man. This one I wasn't comfortable with, and I think on one hand that's okay to like be pushed to like an uncomfortable spot. It is an M-rated game, but on the other hand, damn, I was not signing up. When I paid $60 for this game, I did not sign up for to see high schoolers essay each other. I signed up to click on a grid.
Wait, I didn't realize the one thumbnail. Only 2 videos left, and none of them are getting thumbnails. I didn't even realize that.
We have multiple Itos. I can still hear his voice. The route I felt the most neutral about, the route where Ito's blood ghost in like Taco Meat's soul just like says gay, homosexual, gay the entire time.
Oh, you can hear me.
If you like toxic yaoi, play this route. I don't really like ship Taco Meat with anyone because I think he's very boring.
No, there's one. It's the guy right behind him.
I don't really ship Taco Meat with anybody because I think he's kind of boring. But if you're into it, just play this route. It's pretty short. It's not too bad. It's that's it.
I just like Ito.
If you like Ito, play this route. If you like yaoi, play this route.
There's 2 paths.
There's 2 paths. It's very whatever. It's definitely one of those like, oh yeah, I guess that's something that could happen. I fucking guess, kind of route.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not very specific. We have coming of age. This
Power
is
of friendship and love.
love and peace. Nothing bad happens at all, except for the part where you murder Ito, and for some people that's okay. It's kind of boring, but like if you play first scenario and second scenario, you can just like play this one as like the happy-go-lucky slice of life alternative to that, and that's about it. There's nothing really interesting. It's kind of bland. It's a little dishonest compared to everything else. I played this in a really weird order, where I played this one. I put all the slides in the order that I did the endings. So playing this one this late after doing casual, or this late after doing like casual and like second scenario, it just felt really fucking weird. I don't know if that's relatable.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
I did like, the way I did it was I just got the endings to get like the quote unquote truest good ending.
Yeah.
And then I just frolicked around.
Okay, yeah, no, I literally like went down the tree.
No, because I asked Aaron, I'm like, hey, can you just like grab all like the ones that gives me the quote unquote good true ending, and then I'll just frolic around. So he gave me a whole list.
Yeah, but there's no fucking true ending, so what was the point?
Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Here's Retsu. This is, I think, genuinely...
What is that Darumi picture?
The hungry Darumi. It's the, basically Darumi, like, injects, like, a parasite into her, which makes her, like, want to eat a million bajillion calories. The hungry... I genuinely, with all my heart and soul, now that it's been a year out since I've played this game, I think this is the best route in the game. You can fight me. I don't know if you played this one. But you can fight me.
I don't think I did, actually.
It's a really good...
I just know about the hungry
Darumi. It's really good, but the problem is, like, it's the same problem as all the other ones, where it's like, and then Takomi interacted with this one singular character and nobody else kind of writing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but it's, like, really good, because it's kind of like this dissection of, like, grief and, like, purpose and, like, and trying to, like, figure out what to do in the future. And so, like, half of the endings are, like, you fucked up, and then the monster ate you, and then you died immediately. And then the other half is, like, just, like, Darumi's, like, character study, where, like, she's supposed to be, like, this caricature of, like, a Danganronpa fan on the surface, but underneath, it's, like, her, like, coping with things, and she just, like, wants to, like, find importance and, like, do her best. Shut up! You should do this. Also, read the route name backwards. It's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the monster route.
Okay.
It's not very creative. But his writing, is this fire?
I don't.
No, it's monster. I think it's like the same, like, in the Japanese version, I think it was like the kanji for like monster just flipped around.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. Here's the comedy route. I laughed. I thought it was funny. I think some people like hated it.
It was just there, man.
Okay, well, it's there. There's like this one route where like every time Takomi like hears something cringe, he just dies immediately.
Listen, it does a job.
It does the job.
It got a chuckle.
It does. There's Slasher. It takes the. It's fucking what it says on the box.
Yeah.
It's like a slasher route. It's like the horror movie route. So like, there's a lot of questions. Unfortunately, you do have to play the boxes to understand this one, because the whole point is that like the box parasite, right?
I think that's why, like, I think the slasher kind of like has like a bad viewpoint for me, just because I did the slasher route, and I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta do this other shit, and then that's when I started the boxes.
Wait, did you do slasher and then box? Okay, that's...
I did slasher, then I'm like, okay, I have questions, but I guess they're gonna get answered soon.
No.
And then I did the boxes route. I'm like, yo, are you fucking kidding? I think I took like a good like 2-week period. I'm like, I'm so fucking tired.
No, I did boxes first, and then I did slasher, so I had the context and things made sense, and I think if you do it in reverse, it makes more sense, because like slasher gives you like a lot of mystery, right?
Yeah.
But then but then the problem is like you get the mystery set up, and then you have to play boxes to understand it, or you play boxes and get the mystery spoiled.
Like you have to go to shit butt ass.
Yeah.
To get your answers question,
it's like,
or you have to deal with shit butt ass to go to good stuff.
It's like, do you want to eat your veggies first, like now or later? But the problem is that like your vegetables taste like shit. And there's no way around it.
Like the slasher's good.
I think it's fine. Yeah, I think
the box is fucking up.
Yeah, the concept of the box art itself is just terrible, and it kind of like poisons slasher in turn, which feels not great, because slasher as a standalone is fine. I didn't like the chase sequence because I always held the wrong direction every single time and then died immediately. That was annoying. but outside of that, it was fine. I thought it was a good route. We have Killing Aim. some people will argue this is their favorite route. And I think that's okay. I think, honestly, if somebody
it's not Danganronpa.
If somebody says this is your favorite route, I will say, okay, that makes sense. I don't agree with it, but that makes sense. It's not the Danganronpa. Yeah, it's like kind of stupid, but it's like pretty good, and it's pro LGBTQ, and we love that. Also, the feng shui of their planned apartment is fucking horrible.
Yeah, I like the killing game. Yeah.
I like the killing game, and I think it's like one of the few routes that actually provides a lot of like characterization into Takomi as an individual instead of Takomi as a self-insert.
Hey guys, I'm Taco.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the entire start of it is just like Takomi's like characterization, right? And I do think that's interesting because I don't really fuck with self-inserts anymore as an adult.
Except the hit character Warrior Light Meteor Survivor.
Well, no, I think like the guy from the trailers, I think of him as his own separate guy, and I really like that guy.
That's me, for real.
I really like Meteor Survivor to like an unhealthy degree. The mystery route, very obviously written by the 999 guy, because like partway through it, like out of nowhere, all of a sudden Takomi will be like, "This is just like Archimedes' principle," and I'm like reading this and I'm like, I don't think he knows what that is. And also, I don't know what that is, so I have to look that up right now.
Yeah, that's what was okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
I think it's
not good as a standalone.
It's a very obvious. Yo, this guy definitely wrote the 999 game.
Yeah, it's like it's fine. I think it's very inoffensive, but it's like. Well, cause you know the payoff for 999 is like you suffer through all the endings and then you get the true ending and you're like, oh my god, everything makes sense
like,
now.
I saved my girlfriend.
And I think they tried to do that here, but the problem is that the scope of all 100 endings is so fucking wide that like by the time you get to mystery, you're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah. And I'm like over it by now, and this isn't answering any of my actual questions that I still have, and it's not like enhancing my enjoyment of the game. It's just there.
Yeah.
It's just fucking there. The route in which Takomi's the smartest character is the one where he spent 60 days in a coma.
Yep.
For whatever fucking reason.
Yep.
SF, otherwise known as...
the Hiroko route.
The Hiroko route. It stands for, like, steady fundamental.
Something fundamental, I forgot.
It's steady.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck she meant by that. But if you like Hiroko, you should play this one. There's nothing really to talk about because you only unlock this one after you do all fucking 90 of the other ones.
Yeah. I mean, this was my favorite, like, I guess, series of routes.
It was my favorite one just because I like Hiroko and you spend the most time with Hiroko during this one.
I think it also, like, this is also the, wow, you dealt with a lot of bullshit. You can get, like, a good amount of stuff revealed.
Yeah, and it's like fun because, like, there's, like, you get, like, a bunch of lines where Hiroko's like, we're going through the same timelines, but we're experiencing them in a different order, and I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah, and I also like how Hiroko's like, yeah, like, I'm tired, but, like, I gotta keep going.
Yeah, and I appreciate that because I think that's, like, a very common thing in a lot of, like, these time loop stories where there's, like, a character who's like, I'm tired of doing this, but I still have to keep going even though it's hard. And I like also, like,
I
like that.
There was also, like, moments where I'm like, I like how she has her moments where, like, she'll, like, actively end a story just, like, relive a moment.
Yeah.
That, like, keeps her going.
Yeah, and I like also, I just like Hiroko as a character. I think she is by far the one who, like, they paid the most attention to by virtue of the fact that they needed to make this route, but also, by the fact
that they also kill her in, like,
that they also,
week.
Yeah, they kill her in the first week, and then in the entirety of, like, the second scenario, she's there when she's not supposed to be, which I think is very cool.
But yeah, my one gripe with this fucking route is the one quote-unquote true good ending where, like, yeah, guys, everyone lives. We're blasting off. We're even with the stupid fucking AIs that are planning to kill us at some point.
Yeah, and there's
then,
no canon route, so what did we do it all for?
And then at the end of it, like, I went to them like, okay, maybe we'll finally get answers to, like, the Route Zero of, like, Takamaru, like, going ape shit.
No
Nothing.
Answers.
It's literally just a black screen. I'm just like, okay.
Nope, no answers. They never tell you.
So I wish there was something. And, like, I guess people, like, cause, like, people are assuming, like, dude, like, are, like, the reason why Takamaru was like, dude, you gotta come back or you gotta do something is because of, what's it called? Like, you guys were all, like, lab animals and you didn't know that in the Zero route.
Well, yeah, I think the whole point of, like, the Takamaru cliffhanger is for him to say, oh shit, this isn't Earth. But, like, that feels like too much of a cop-out.
Yeah, know? I feel like there's definitely something more. Cause, like, in most of the routes, too, the satellite gets blown up, right? If I'm not gaslighting
Oh, yeah,
myself,
they fucking blow that shit up.
The satellite gets blown up. So, like, for, like, 50 to 75% of the route, that bitch is gone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I like the process of the route, but the actual endings are very unsatisfying.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I think these are like has my favorite like I guess like
It has my favorite moments.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. That was a lot of parroting the synopsis
What
page.
time are we at? Holy shit.
Unfortunately, somebody's gonna fall asleep to this video. You're
Dude,
welcome.
Dude, this is a food video.
This is if you're watching this for lunch, if you're watching this for bedtime, you're fucking welcome. All right, here's my route opinions. We're gonna go fast, and you can argue with me. I think the peak is SF, Retsnam, and Second Scenario.
Yeah.
I think times that I thought that I was like, there's a lot of times where I played the game and I was like, I don't think it's that good, and I was like, oh shit, that was kind of good. And that's Killing Game, Slasher, Goodbye Ito, and First Scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, and then cool explorations of time loop is multiple Itos, reset, and Veshness.
Yeah.
Mystery, it's a thing. And then well-written moments is Coming of Age, Rebellion, Comedy, Tier Battles, Box of Calamity, Cult of Takumi, Romance. They're fine.
You can honestly put Box of Calamity has the one route that makes it fucking.
But well, I think what stuck out to me when that one ending of Box of Calamity is the one where everybody goes apeshit and kills each other.
Yeah.
And that was like kind of cool, I guess. It was like,
honestly, you could put Cult of Takumi at the waste of my fucking time.
Well, yes, I think it's a waste of your time, but the thing is, I think it's because like nobody is willing to engage with this concept.
I guess, yeah.
And in the sense of the fact that they're willing to do it, and two, like Cult of Takumi is like the kind of route that exists to show you the scope of the fact that 100 Line will just cover as many fucking genres as they want, and they don't give a shit otherwise.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Cult of Takumi is for. Do I think it's like good? Not really, but do I appreciate what it does? Alright, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very, I think it's a very good list.
Yeah, I think it's kind of inoffensive.
I think what's it called? Steady Fundamentals and the Second Scenario are like up there. I feel I'm not a knower of the Hungry Daru.
The Hungry Darumi.
But I believe it.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm not saying you should re-download the game to do it, but I do think it's really good.
I still have the game downloaded.
Okay, well maybe you can go fucking do it.
I still do have the game downloaded.
Alright, so what's actually happening in 100 Line? Fucking everything. It is not a video game. This is like a bunch of writers getting into a room and saying, what can we do with our game money? And then doing it. It's not a strategy RPG. If you like grids, don't buy this game. If you like grids, go download like a fucking ROM hack or something.
There's a popular game. It's called Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn.
Oh my god, if you play Path of Radiance,
Guy who hasn't played either.
Play Fire Emblem Engage. If you want to play a grid, play Engage. Don't play not 3S. 3S is fine, I guess. But don't play Last Defense Academy. So, the big question, is this a well-written game? Yeah, fucking kinda.
I think it has its moments.
It has its moments.
Really good. But then it has its moments where like, damn, it's a fucking Danganronpa game.
There's so much game in this video game that you just like can't assess it at face value. It goes back to the point of like Schrodinger's plot, where it's like sometimes it's really fucking good and sometimes it's really fucking bad, and you're just constantly gonna be fluctuating between those 2 points nonstop.
Yeah.
There is a guy on YouTube who made like a 6-hour video, which is like a serious literary analysis of 100 Line, where they like do an analysis of every single line. I personally have not watched it. One, because I'm making my own video, and two, because I want to put 100 Line behind me, to be honest.
I don't.
Oh, do you really?
Well, okay. I don't know if there's like a final thoughts or like slide that I'll save it for.
Oh, there's a few more slides, but you say your thoughts. Speak your shit.
I think the game was like it has shit moments, but I think it was a nice like spin, I guess, or like I did not regret my time playing the game.
Okay, I did, but go on.
Well, I think it's just because there was so much bullshit. Alright, well, I think it's also because like the red flag in me.
Uh-huh.
But like I also think like it was like a fun spin on like a genre, and I guess also just gaslighting in a fun way. Like, okay, like you're telling me like a couple months after the game, you're like, hey, yeah, so this is a 2-parter game. Like, what the fuck are you? What's going on?
Yeah, fucking sure, dude. All right.
But like I also, for what it's worth, this game, maybe jumping ahead, but this game did low-key save this company. I don't know if you do this.
Yeah, I do know this. They literally said if we don't sell enough of this game, we are going to shut down forever.
Yeah, and like it did. So like I guess it has like some merit there.
Yeah, but the problem is they're just gonna make 200 lines instead of the.
And
No.
I'm not complaining. It gives me more.
I mean, like I'll play it probably.
Like I think it does. I think it sets up, or not sets up. I think it like has opportunities to like expand onto like what they do.
Yeah, that's true.
But that also means they're gonna expand on some bullshit box shit.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're gonna make more boxes at the very least. But if they make a DLC, I think it'd be interesting just to like explore more characters, right? Because there's like a lot of characters who didn't get enough attention in the main game.
Like Dominic Toretto. I wish he got more.
I wish he got more. Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Move on.
Move on. Should you play 100 Line Last Defense Academy? If you liked dying in Rumble when you're 15 years old, if you like clicking grids, if you like problematic people named Ito, play Last Defense Academy. But if you are homophobic, 2, if you don't like anime, and 3, if you don't want to invest at minimum 30 hours into doing a VN, specifically a VN, don't do it. Because it's very easy to give a mouse a cookie into doing all 99 endings, because that's what fucking happened to me. I thought I was only going to do like 5. And then I did all of them.
Yeah. I think it's worth your time if you have literally nothing else going on in your life.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I had nothing else going on in my life. I was unemployed.
Because, I don't know. I think also...
It's a lot of game.
It's a lot of game.
It's a lot of fucking game.
I think, I'm not gonna lie, I also was trying to scratch like a Danganronpa like mystery-esque type investigation type game.
Yeah, well, I feel like it says a lot that like both of us picked up this game just for like the scratching the itch part and not like the I'm trying to play 100 line part.
Yeah, I think this is definitely more of a like does it scratch your brain correctly? All right, then go for it.
Yeah.
But if you're like, dude, I really need like a visual novel or I need like a grid game, there's other games. There's
other games.
Just look up visual novels to play, and I bet you 99% of those games are worth your time more than this.
Yeah, so, wow, what am I gonna play next? Something, I guess.
Don't you dare. If you... What? Oh, no, never mind. I read that wrong.
No. Gun to my head, I'd say pull it. I'm not playing
wrong.
UDG, I'm not playing ZTD, I'm not playing Red Notice,
I read that so wrong.
I put Lost of Soul Die there because I thought it would be funny.
I saw Ultra Dispergers. I'm like, dude.
Gun to my head, pull it.
I'm not...
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I've never felt so much hand pain playing Ultra Despair Girls. My thumbs were literally about to fall off.
I'm not playing
I've
that
never
game.
experienced such hand pain playing Ultra Despair Girls on a PS Vita.
I'm not playing that
wouldn't
game.
recommend that on anyone.
I'm not playing that game. Will I play 7R? I don't know. I've been saying for like the last 5 videos. Maybe.
You low-key,
I'll get around to it eventually.
You should play like... I think you like 9.
No, I have 9 in my Steam library. I've been thinking about it. I want to play Tactics actually. So.
I have been thinking about playing Tactics.
Yeah, I got Tactics as a Christmas gift, so I do want to play it.
I mean, I think you also like 6, but 6 is also like...
It's 6, yeah.
It's the Kefka one.
We're free of the 100 mines. The 100 grind is over.
Wow.
We've 100% the game. But actually, no, we're not fucking over. They're making more money.
I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this.
It's fucking over.